Good day everyone, this is Jermar TV for another video, and sa video na ito ay mag-multiply and magdi-divide tayo ng decimals. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so paano tayo mag-multiply ng decimals? To multiply decimals, line up last digits of the numbers and multiply as if you do with whole numbers. The number of decimal places of the product is equal to the sum of the number of decimal places of its factors. So sa pag-multiply ng decimals, ang nila-line up ay yung last digits ng decimal numbers. So, unlike doon sa addition and subtraction, ang nila-line up natin or ina-align natin is yung decimal points. Sa multiplication, ang nila-line up natin is yung last digits. So, ibig sabihin, sa 2.1 times 1.4, imbis yung decimal point ang ila-line up natin, bali ang ila-line up natin is yung last digits, which are 1 and 4. Okay? So, isulat pa rin natin ito vertically so that we have 2.1 times 1.4. Okay? And then, saka natin i-multiply normally as if you do with whole numbers. So, 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Then, 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. And then, add 4, 9, 2. Okay? And then, the number of decimal places of a product is equal to the sum of the number of decimal places of its factors. So, yung 2.1, meron siyang 1 decimal place. And so is 1.4. 1 decimal place din. So, yung magiging decimal places ng product ay 1 plus 1 equals 2. So, dalawa dapat ang decimal places sa product. So, we have 1, 2. And then, maglagay tayo ng decimal point. And there you are. Ang sagot po sa 2.1 times 1.4 ay 2.94. So, yeah, ito na po yung sagot. Okay, so number 2, we have 1.53 times 0.3. So, ang ila-line up naman natin is yung last digits imbis na decimal points kasi magmumultiply tayo ng decimal numbers. Okay, so to start with this one, bale 1.53 times 0.3. Okay, so pantay na po yung last digits, no? Regardless kung saan yung decimal point. Okay, and then we start multiplying. Okay, so 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 5, 15, carry 1, and 3 times 1 equals 3, plus 1 equals 4. Okay, ayun po. And then, count the number of total decimal places. Ito, meron siyang dalawang decimal places. Ito, meron siyang isa. So, sa product, 2 plus 1 equals 3. Bale, tatlo dapat yung decimal places na nasa product. So, we have 1, 2, 3, and then decimal point. And then, maglagay tayo ng 0. Okay? So, 0.459 is the answer. So, yeah, ito na po yung sagot. Okay? Ayan po. Next, number 3, we have 6.3 times 4. So, i-align natin yung last digits. We have 6.3 times 4. Okay? So, 3 times 4 is 12. Carry 1. 4 times 6 is 24. 24 plus 1 is 25. So, isulat natin yung 25. And then, yung total number of decimal places, ito, meron siyang isa. Ito, kapag whole number siya, wala siyang decimal places. So, this has one decimal place and this has none. Okay? So, yeah. And then, para naman sa decimal places ng sagot, so we have 1 plus 0 equals 1. So, ibig sabihin, sa product, isa lang po yung decimal places. And ilalagay natin decimal point dito. Okay? So, the answer should be 25.2. Next, number 4 and number 5. Try to answer this one kung alam nyo na yung steps sa pag-multiply ng decimals. Okay? So, you may pause this video to give yourself time to answer. And when you're ready, keep on watching to reveal the answer. Okay, number 4, we have 5.25 times 1.26. Okay? Ayan po. And then, let's start multiplying. Ano po? So, 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 3, 15. 6 times 5 is 30. Plus 1, 31. Okay. Next, 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. And then 2 times 5 is 10. And then finally, 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. And 1 times 5 is 5. And then saka natin i-add yung partial products. So 0, 5, 1 plus 5, 6, plus 5, 11. 1 plus 3, 4, plus 2, 6. And 1 plus 5, 6. Okay, ayan po. And then, para naman sa number of decimal places, so this has 2 decimal places. And this has also 2 decimal places. So, all in all, 2 plus 2 equals 4 decimal places. Okay? At yan po yung number of decimal places sa sagot. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then point. Okay? And since yung dulo ay 0, pwede na natin siyang alisin. Unless, isa siyang whole number. Hindi mo pwedeng alisin yun, no? Kapag nasa decimal part siya, yung 0 na nasa dulo, pwede mo siyang alisin. Okay, so the answer is 6.615. Okay, so ito po yung sagot. And then for this one, and then for the last one in multiplication, we have 0.21 times 0.014. So, in-line up natin yung decimal, ay yung last digits ng decimal numbers. So, 0.21 times 0.014. And then, ayusin po natin, no? So, 0.21 and then 0.014. Okay. I-multiply natin to, no? So, 4 times 1, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 1 times 1, 1. 1 times 2, 2. And then, i-add natin, no? So, 4, 9, 2. Okay? Ayan po, 294. And then, para naman sa number of decimal places, this has 2 decimal places and this has 3 decimal places. So, sa product, meron tayo 2 plus 3 equals 5 decimal places. However, yung number of digits dito sa answer ay 3 lang. So, paano natin gagawin yon? 5 dapat ang kailangan, no? So, 1, 2, 3, and then magdagdag tayo ng zeros para makumpleto natin yung 5 decimal places sa sagot. Okay? And then, saka natin ilagay yung decimal point. Okay? And then, 0. Okay, so kapag binultiply natin to, bali ang magiging sagot ay 0.00294. And this is the answer. So that's all for multiplying decimals. So proceed tayo sa division. Okay, so paano naman tayo magdi-divide ng decimals? So to divide decimals, make the divisor a whole number by moving the decimal point a certain number of places. Move also the decimal point of the dividend the same number of decimal places as you do with the divisor. So for example, magdi-divide tayo ng decimal numbers like 2.13 sa 4.7. So para ma-divide natin yung decimals, make sure na dapat naka-whole number to by moving the decimal point a certain number of decimal places. So, dapat nandito siya sa pinakadulo, no? So, mag-move tayo ng 1 place to the left. Okay? And then, kung nag-move tayo ng 1 place to the left para maging whole number, dapat gagawin natin dito sa dividend. So, i-move natin yung decimal places 1 place to the right. Okay? Kasi ganun lang ginawa natin sa divisor. Okay? So, this will become 47, yung divisor, tapos yung dividend, 21.3. Okay? And then, saka tayo mag-proceed sa division. Okay? So, let's have some examples. Okay, so let's start off with number 1. We have 2.85 divided by 1.5. So kapag magdi-divide tayo, no, make sure na sa loob yung dividend, which is 2.85. At nasa labas naman po yung 1.5. Ano po? So, ayan po. Now, ang una natin gagawin is, gagawin natin whole number yung divisor by moving a certain number of places mula sa position ng decimal point. So, from here, ilalagay natin dito sa pinakakanan so that we have one place to the right. Okay? So, naging whole number siya. And since nag-move tayo ng one place to the right, i-move natin yung decimal point nito, which is this one place din to the right. So that nandito yung decimal point. At yung decimal point ng sagot ay nandito po. Okay? Ayan po. So, ayusin po natin. Ayan. So, nandito po yung decimal point. So that we have 28.5 divided by 15. Okay? And then we're going to start dividing. Ano po? So, 28 divided by 15. Ilan yon? 1. Isa pa lang yung 15 nakakasya sa 28. Kasi, 30 pag dalawa eh. Diba? So, 1. And then, times natin sa 15, magiging 15. Okay? Then, subtract 28 minus 15 becomes 13. And then, bring down 5. Okay? And then, from here, 135 divided by 15. So, ilang 15 meron dito? E di, siyam. Okay? And then 9 times 15 becomes 135. And then subtract those two. 135 minus 135, 0. Okay? So, we end up with the quotient of 1.9 dahil ang remainder ay 0. Okay? So, therefore, 2.85 divided by 1.5 is equal to 1.9. So, yeah, this is the answer. Next naman po is number 2. We have 2.6 divided by 0.25. So, 2.6 divided by 0.25. So, as you can see, sa divisor na 0.25, meron tayong dalawang places at the right of the decimal point. So, we have to move the decimal point 2 places to the right para maging 25 as a whole number. Okay? And since nag-move tayo ng 2 places to the right, i-move din natin to 2 places din to the right. So, we have 1, 2. Okay? So, nandito yung decimal point. So, dapat maglalagay tayo ng 0 sa mga bakanting space. Okay? Ayan. So, 260. Maging 260 na siya. And then, yung decimal point ng sagot ay nandito. Okay? Ayan po. And then, we're going to start dividing. Okay? Ayan po. So, 260 divided by 25, or should I say, 26 muna. No? 26 muna divided by 25 kasi nandito yung 25 sa 26 eh. So, 26 divided by 5 becomes 1. And 1 times 25 is 25. So, isulat natin yung 25. And then, subtract natin, ano po? So, 26 minus 25 is 1. Bring down 0. No? Okay? And then, saka natin i-divide, no? So, 10 divided by 25 cannot be. So, maglalagay tayo ng 0. And then, maglalagay pa tayo ng another 0. So, nagamit na natin lahat ng digits pero pwede pa nating ituloy sa pag-divide. So, maglalagay tayo ng zeros as necessary. Ano po? So, yeah. Magiging 100 na siya. So, 100 divided by 25. So, ilang 25 meron sa 100? 4, diba? So, 4 times 25 is 100. And 100 minus 100 is 0. And that's it. Ito na po yung division natin. And ang lumabas na quotient ay 10.4. So, therefore, 2.6 divided by 0.25 is 10.4. Okay, so, this should be the answer. Okay, ayan po. And the next one, we have 0.4 divided by 0.32. So, ayan. So, yung 0.4 na sa loob, Tapos, yung 0.32 naman ay nasa labas. Okay? Ayan po. So, as you can see, once again, yung divisor ay may dalawang places sa kanan ng decimal point. So, we have to move decimal point 2 places to the right. Okay? Ayan po. Ayan po. And then, since nag-move tayo ng 2 places to the right, yung decimal point dito ay i-move din natin 2 places to the right. So, 1, 2. Okay? And then, maglalagay tayo ng 0. Okay. So, nandito yung decimal point and so, nandito yung decimal point ng quotient. Okay? Ayan po. So that we have 40 divided by 32 na siya. And then, we're going to start dividing. Ano po? So, 40 divided by 32, isa lang naman ang kasya sa 40, diba? So, isang 32 lang kasya. So, 1 times 32 is 32. Ayan. Medyo lumalabo yung marker natin. Next is 40 minus 32 becomes 8. And then bring down 0. Okay? And then next, 80 divided by 32. So, ilang 32 kakasya sa 80? Dalawa. Okay? And then, i-multiply natin yung 2 sa 32. So, 2 times 32 is 64. Then, subtract mo itong dalawa. So, 80 minus 64 is 16. Okay? And then, bring down the next 0. So, actually, nagamit natin already yung digits. So, maglalagay tayo ng extra zeros whenever necessary. Ano po? Okay. So, nandito na tayo sa 160. And then, we keep on dividing hanggang sa maging 0 yung remainder or yung digits sa quotient ay nag-start ng umuulit. Okay? So anyways, i-divide pa rin natin. 160 divided by 32 is 5. Then 5 times 32 is 160. And then that's it. Ito na po yung sagot na 1.25. So therefore, 0.4 divided by 0.32 is 1.25. Okay, so this should be the last one. Ano po? Number 4, we have 16.2 divided by 3.6. Okay, so yung 16.2 sa loob, yung divided, and then yung divisor ay 3.6. Okay, so as you can see, yung divisor ay may 1 decimal digit. That is, there is 1 digit at the right of decimal point. So we have to move the decimal point 1 place to the right, and so is the decimal point in the dividend. Okay? So, isang place lang po ang in-move natin. Ano po? Para maging whole number to. Okay? Now, we now have a 162 divided by 36. Okay? Ayan po. And then, let's start dividing. Ano po? So, ilang 36 meron kaya sa 162? So, meron tayong 4. Okay? 162 divided by 36 is 4. Okay? And then, multiply natin yung 4 sa 36. So, 4 times 36 is 144. Okay? And then, we have to subtract this 2. So, and then, 162 minus 144 becomes 18. And then, bring down 0. So, maglalagay tayo ng unang 0 after this number. Okay? So, magiging 180 na siya. And then, i-divide natin sa 36. So, by the way, yung decimal point nandito pala. Sorry, nakalimutan natin. Ha? So, nandito yung decimal point, ha? Kasi, minove natin from here to here. Okay? So, moving on, we have 180 divided by 36. So, ilang 36 meron sa 180? Eh, di 5. Okay? 5. And then, multiply natin. 5 times 36 is 180. And, that's it. The division ends and then ang lumabas ay 4.5. So therefore, 16.2 divided by 36 is 4.5. So yeah, this is the answer. Okay, so that's all for today about multiplication and division of decimals, which is under the operations of rational numbers. Keep on practicing multiplying and dividing decimals as well as adding and subtracting decimals. So, dapat meron tayong pundasyon about dyan. So, practice lang ng practice hanggang sa ma-master natin yung basics, yung foundation. yung mga ganyan. Okay? I hope na nakatulong sa inyo tong mga videos na ito. Okay? So, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos and follow me also on my TikTok account. Stay safe, God bless, and as always, have a great day to all.